did you have comparable works where you saw yourself reflected on TV or film that were kind of really special to you growing up?
Yeah, of course. It's funny, the sort of older I get, the more I realize, like in terms of the fellow travelers of it all, is that, when Philadelphia came out, it was still a sort of very rapid response piece to the AIDS crisis that actually was in within 10 years. And, I when someone says to me 10 years ago, I think it's 1996, right, just because everyone sort of freezes at 18 or something. But so you realize the older I get, the more I can cherish the vital nature of, Philadelphia, and for everyone to go, to allow that story to be made. But no, for me, Russell T Davies, I think it's funny when I talk about filmmakers and writers who created those sort of gay narratives growing up, which sort of were so, for me, groundbreaking and, allowed me to understand certain things. I sort of get giddy, and it's because it's unlocked something. But Russell T Davies is someone who I feel incredibly I sort of shudder when I think about him, because Queer as Folk was a complete game changer in the UK, and then I know it came to America. And I remember BROKEBACK Mountain led me from, I was writing my final year at school. I had this incredible teacher called Dr. Brunton, who was incredibly inspiring. But I was writing about the representation of Hutus and Tutsis in the Rwandan genocide in shooting dogs in Hotel Rwanda. And then BROKEBACK Mountain came out, and I was like, right, how can I find a reason to go to that and see that 15 times? And so I changed the essay to the representation of homosexuality in BROKEBACK Mountain. And my teacher, I just said, look, I think I really want to do this. And he just said to me, I think you're onto something, Johnny, go. And it was all I needed. I look back now and I go, God, he was so perceptive and just, but so if you think about Ang Lee and Gus Van Sant with Milk, and I think, or Morris as well, Kiss of the Spider Woman. There's so many incredible. I remember one of my first dates I went on with the guy that my first love was Lewis the Warmest Colour, and it's just, there's a real sort of connectivity to the queer experience and brilliant cinema and also art. Like it's amazing when you then finally find your tribe as you get older and you leave school. That's obviously always really complicated to various degrees, is that you realize that the people that you end up being best friends with in adult life all have the same sort of responses to the same things. And
right, those touch points are the same, those touchstones, totally.
Yeah. We're talking like, Shakespeare's sister. We're not talking like George Michael, which is obviously he's incredible, but it wasn't the sort of underlying sort of warm bottom notes of queer culture that you pick up on. But yeah, so there's so many incredible performances that sort of were stunning portrayals of gay life, and also that, because these actors decided to take, we got to see them. So it's amazing to see how that's changing as well, sort of blossoming.